My husband let a girl sit on his lap at dinner. When I confronted him, he threatened to leave me, so I packed his things and changed the locks. Owen's college roommate Ryan came to visit for the weekend, bringing his girlfriend's younger sister Becca along. She's 22, just graduated, and apparently has zero concept of personal boundaries. The first night at dinner, she's showing Owen her new tattoo on her ribs. She lifts her shirt right there at the table while I'm literally passing the salad bowl around. Owen leans in close, examining it like he's some kind of medical professional. I cleared my throat loudly. They both just laughed it off like I was being uptight and unreasonable. Saturday morning, Becca suddenly needed help rearranging furniture in Ryan's guest room where she was staying. Guess who she called for help? Not her sister. Not Ryan, who actually lives there. Owen. I watched him disappear upstairs for nearly 45 minutes. When I finally went to check on them, they were sitting on the floor laughing about some inside joke from a story Ryan had apparently told them both years ago. The furniture hadn't been moved at all. That evening, we hosted a dinner party. 12 people, total, buffet-style setup, with everyone rotating between the dining room and living room throughout the night. I'm in the kitchen refilling drink pitchers when I hear excessive laughter coming from the other room. I walk into the living room and completely freeze in the doorway. Becca is sitting sideways across Owen's lap, feeding him a piece of her chocolate cake with a fork. His arm is wrapped around her waist to steady her, and she's giggling while he's smiling up at her like an idiot. The entire room went dead silent the second they noticed me standing there watching them. Owen immediately says, "Babe, relax. It's not what it looks like." The couch was completely full. I slowly looked around the room. 3 empty chairs, right there in plain view, visible from exactly where I was standing. Becca slid off his lap slowly, that smirk still plastered on her face, and said in this sugary, sweet voice, "Oh my god, it was just being silly and playful. Please don't be mad at Owen over nothing." I smiled, excused myself to the kitchen, and somehow managed to finish hosting the party with this fake smile plastered across my face. The second the last guest walked out the door at 11 p.m., I turned to Owen and said as calmly as I could possibly manage, "What happened tonight can never happen again." He absolutely exploded at me, started yelling that I was being controlling and insanely jealous over absolutely nothing, that I was ruining his friendships with my paranoia and insecurity, that Becca was practically family since she's Ryan's girlfriend's sister, and I was making everything uncomfortable and weird with my attitude. Then he said the words, "I'll never forget." You know what? Maybe I married the wrong person. Maybe I should just pack up and leave if you're going to act like this. I stared at him for a very long moment and said quietly, "Okay then, leave." He actually laughed in my face. "Oh please, you don't mean that. Stop being so dramatic." I turned around and went to bed without another word. He stayed up drinking and fell asleep on the couch sometime around 2 a.m. That's when I got up and started packing. Every single item he owned in that house. All his clothes, toiletries, his entire gaming setup, books, everything. I filled 7 large suitcases and multiple garbage bags. Then I called my brother and explained everything. He showed up at 7 a.m. with a locksmith. Owen woke up at 8:30 to find all his belongings stacked by the front door and a brand new lock his key didn't fit. He just stood there in complete shock. "What the hell is this? Are you serious? You said you wanted to leave. I'm helping you keep your word." He tried his key. Nothing. He started yelling, then begging, then yelling again. I told him he had 1 hour to get his things out before I called the cops for trespassing. My brother stood there the entire time making sure he left. That was 4 days ago. Owen's been calling and texting non-stop. I haven't answered once. Yesterday, Ryan called apologizing profusely. Turns out after Owen got kicked out, he stayed at Ryan's place and spent the entire first night crying to Becca about how I'd overreacted. She comforted him too well. Ryan caught them kissing on his couch the next morning. Ryan kicked them both out immediately. Now Owen's blowing up my phone saying it meant nothing, that he was emotional and confused, that Becca took advantage of him. He's begging to come home. I finally texted back one thing. "She can keep you warm since she loved sitting on you so much." Then I blocked him. My lawyer's drafting divorce papers.